There's a phrase that always gets under my skin. Everybody else. Everybody else is getting married. Everybody else has children. Everybody else is buying a house. Everybody else is busy. Everybody else gets headaches. Everybody else, everybody else, everybody else. And every time I hear those words, I find myself wanting to say, but I'm not everybody else. And neither are you. Because here's the thing. Everybody else doesn't live in your body. They don't carry your dreams. They don't know your story. And they certainly don't get to decide what a meaningful life looks and feels for you. I remember once needing to miss a gathering because I was completely exhausted. I've had such a really busy week, and I knew what I needed most was rest. Like complete rest, physical rest, emotional rest, everything. And the response I got was, but everybody else is busy. I remember thinking, but I'm not everybody else. They don't live in my body. They don't know what I need to recover. They do not have a history with brain injury. And another time, I was so unwell, I could barely lift my head. I was struggling to go to the bathroom because I simply couldn't even lift my head to get out of the bed. So I shared with someone, and this person said, everybody else gets headaches. Maybe they do, but this wasn't everybody else's experience. This was mine. Someone with a history of brain injury. Even something as simple as the way I dress. I've had people, friends actually, question my baggy clothes. Oh, why do you always wear baggy clothes? Or they ask me how much longer I plan to wear my favorite yellow bucket hat. I've got this bucket hat. It's bright yellow. It has like goggles at the front, and I really love it. I wear it every single day when I go out. And seems to be like a problem to some people that they always ask me, how much longer do I plan to wear this hat, especially at this age? And I always find myself wondering, why does it matter to you what I wear? If it brings me joy, isn't that reason enough? So this video was actually inspired by a very recent conversation I had with someone who shared with me about a feeling of not having this certain possession, and perhaps that's the reason why this person was feeling behind in life. And I asked, is that what you really want? If you have it, will it make you happier? And this person replied, because everybody else is getting it. But when I really asked myself, I know that's not what I want. So I said to this person, yeah, because you're not everybody else. If that's what you want, that's fine, go get it. But don't get it simply because everybody else has it. So do you notice what's happening here? None of those moments were really about a gathering or a headache or a bucket hat or some sort of possession. They were all asking the same question. Why aren't you like everybody else? Do we really have to be like everybody else? And maybe that's the wrong question. Maybe the better question is, why are we so uncomfortable when we choose differently or when someone chooses differently? Somewhere along the way, we started believing that if enough people are doing something, then it must be the right thing to do. It's like a feeling of belonging. Go to university, get a job, get married, buy a house, have children, work hard, retire. But who wrote this script? Now, let me be clear, there's absolutely nothing wrong with any of those things. If that's what you truly want, they can be beautiful choices. But here's the question I think we don't ask often enough. Did you choose them, or did you simply inherit the script? Because following the crowd isn't the same as following your truth. Just because everybody else wants something or that one thing doesn't mean you have to want it too. Your life isn't meant to be measured against somebody else's timeline or against somebody else's life compass. It isn't meant to be shaped by somebody else's expectations. It isn't meant to be driven by the fear of being different. The question isn't what is everybody else doing. The question is what feels true for me. Because the most fulfilling life isn't the one that looks like everybody else, it's the one that feels like yours. So until next time, please remember, you were not born to become somebody else. You were born to become more of yourself. So choose what feels true, not what feels expected. Thank you for being here.
Remember who